Hey y'all. I am on CP time today, chill. I had a good ass nap. Y'all ever have a good ass nap, but then you wake up and be like, oh shit, what time is it? What happened? Oh no, chill. It was supposed to be a 20-minute nap. It was a whole hour. I was sleeping good too, y'all. Woo! I said the Lord is working on me. He was working on my sleep too. But I'm here. Shout out to my girl Tavia. She texted me like, girl, you okay? I said, oh shit. I'm supposed to be up, huh? My hubby came in here to check on me, like, you good? I'm like, why you didn't check on me earlier? He was like, oh, I thought you were just running late, because you know I do be running late a little bit. But I'm glad to see y'all. Let me say hi to some people. Hey, I was told to Kara, the Wendy Lady, Chandra, Dandridge, Marvel, Carol, Dorcas, Desiree, Henry, Moni, Matt, Rita, Delante. I think not. I already said how you, Dandridge. Debbie, Jackie, Golda, the 33, Carol, Debbie, Ryan, Bo, Kamala, Alexandria, Robin, Moni, hey, Britt, Shantae, KS, 33, Carol. Let's see. Hey, Deborah, Shantae, Pamplin, Tia, Angel. She said, I must be one of those days because I took 2 naps. Oh, 2 naps sound good. Hey, Julie, girl. I know. I'm pretty sure, Julie, you asked me if I was going to be on at 5 p.m. And I was like, yep, I'll be on. Girl, I'm late. My bad. I appreciate you, though, still catching me in my CP time. Hey, Moni, B, Jordana, Kim, B, Joy, Michael, Champs. I was worried I missed the show. Well, you know what? I could have been like, you know what? I guess today is an L. But I'm trying to be consistent and do it every day, whether I'm a little late or not. I want people to know they can count on me Monday through Friday for Unbossed Unfiltered. Hey, TJ, Robin. Yes, Calistine, Tam. Okay, Churl, Jackie, Luciana, Susan. Politico in case y'all heard, I've just seen a quick little screenshot about it. Apparently Politico ran with a fake announcement. Maybe they're testing out their how it's gonna look or whatever, but they fake announced Kamala for VP. Child, the way they be on her head, you know that she's they last person they want to see. But then again, if it ain't Kamala, how they gonna get clicks? So maybe they are rooting for her low key. It might be this sadistic love-hate relationship. They love the clicks that she get, but they hate to see a black woman potentially ascend to power. They've been trying to make fetch happen with a different person every day for the past week. But Kamala's name is always involved in whatever the hell political rights. Ain't it funny? Hey, Jen. Hey, Mom. Sab or Sabe. I don't know. I hope I said that right. Sabe? You tell me. Hey, Christine. Let's see. Donald. Okay. Courtney, everybody. Hey, y'all. Okay, so my bonus says I'm thinking Kamala for Supreme Court. Kamala does not want to be on the Supreme Court. She said that before. Kamala for VP. That's what I'm thinking. That I don't even really trust that Biden will appoint or nominate a black woman to be Supreme Court. I think that was just some shit he threw out there to try to get the black woman VP shit off his ass. Because, you know, anytime they ask him about a woman of color, the first thing he says, well, I already said I would put a black woman on the Supreme Court. We can have both. But there are black jurists that are qualified. You know, I love Kamala, Chad, but Kamala ain't got to be the only person to be in power. Kamala's all about the pipeline. And so, you know, we don't have to always pick one black woman and put her in every position. We can pull up multiple black women. Let's see. What else y'all talking about today? White men already getting pissed because political football, Kamala. You know, I don't even like that. To be honest, I don't even like him playing like that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Get it right. Just get it right. Just wait until you know the information. You know, just simmer down. Dada got the K-Hime smack down. Yes, he did. But you know what? Just like I predicted. Hey Tavia. Just like I predicted, the response from the Biden campaign has been arrogant. It has been inadequate, and I'm unsatisfied with it. Now there aren't many people that are going to say that, but I'm saying that. And I just didn't like the dismissiveness of Kate Bedingfield. She was one of those people that sat there and lied on Kamala after the debate, saying that Kamala accused Biden having the same position she did. Kamala accused Biden of wanting to be bussed. That don't even sound right. They really try to play stupid and act like the whole busing thing was over busted in 2019. Now you know when Joe Biden was sponsoring and passing anti-busing legislation, that was not in 2019. Quit playing. So she was one of those motherfuckers that was sitting up there all smug and shit, lying on Kamala. So she really the last motherfucker I want to hear about on this debate situation. I'm not impressed by her presence. I'm not impressed by her little dismissive, her little smirky, oh, don't believe everything you read. So she can really miss me with that. She really could. But I was happy to see that that Essence magazine, Tanya A. Christian, came out with an op-ed on it, which I thought we got to have more black women standing up. Can't just, I'm not saying me, because it's a lot of us, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, you know, the people that have built a following, I want to see more from them. Shout out to Sunny. She's always ride or die for Kamala. She really did a good job talking about it on The View today. Oh yeah, Elizabeth says, don't forget to like this video. Yes, please like this video, because you know I still got the haters on my ass, y'all. Them motherfuckers make sure they dislike every video that I have. Like, well, bitch, why you don't have nothing better to do? You know what I don't do? You know what I do and I don't dislike? I don't look at it. I don't follow it. But other motherfuckers is obsessed. But anyway, Sunny on The View, I liked what she said. And I like that she's made the connection. This reflects poorly on Biden. It makes it seem like Biden, you know, is insecure and weak and petty. And, you know, that's on y'all to judge whether that's accurate or not. I can only go by what I'm seeing. I can only go by what people seem to believe about you that are close to you. If Kamala was not VP and was made Secretary of State, would that be good? I'm torn. She would rock as Secretary of State. I said last year that I think that Kamala Harris would make an excellent Secretary of State. That is certainly a glass ceiling that we haven't broken as black women in the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party still have us in the back of the bus, child. They'll put us in the cabinet, but we're not in the higher tier cabinet positions. That's no shade. There is an actual succession in ranking of the cabinet positions, and the blacks have not been very high up in Democratic administrations compared to Republican administrations. How does that work? Somebody said, are you calling the Democratic Party the party white supremacy? There's white supremacy in the Democratic Party. Come on. Let's not kid ourselves. What did Charlotte Chisholm say? Let's not fool ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves when we're asking ourselves these questions. But, you know, I'm for Kamala Harris for VP. That's what I'm for. Okay, let's see what else y'all talking about. Hey, Naomi. Let's see. Pam says, late behind. Girl, I'm late. Sunny does work for the culture, for the people. I like her. You know, I called out black woman. I said, where y'all at? You know, it's funny how much solidarity, how much girl power we have for AOC. Where was that energy for Kamala? You know, it's for some reason, we still are at the point where we are still looking at Kamala as a competition. Kamala's not competition. Let me just break it down to you. She's a sitting U.S. Senator. She's the highest ranking black woman in the country. Okay? She's not your competition. You're not in her league. We're not in her league. That's just a fact. So I don't understand the sense of competition or competitiveness and not wanting to see her win, the crabs in the barrel mentality, or the feeling that like a win for Kamala isn't a win for us all. How is that the case? How is breaking a glass ceiling? How is having somebody who has consistently built a pipeline of black political talent even before the primary, be clear? How's that not a win for all of us? Demonstrate to me another black woman, even if you look at the Veep stakes, but demonstrate to me even one other black woman that's elected that has built the pipeline of black talent across the country. Meaning fundraising, endorsing, stumping for, other than Kamala. I would like to name one. Certainly there's no peer in the Veep stakes. That's just an objective fact. That's just an objective fact. So I don't understand why people don't see how a win for Kamala is a win for us. I still don't understand that shit. But that's okay. You all have to be left behind. But let her go ahead and get selected. And every motherfucker's going to be like, yeah, Kamala. I know how people going to flip because I saw how it happened with Obama. All motherfuckers that was anti-Obama, then Obama got the nomination. It's like, yeah, our first black president. So, you know how people are fake and phony. But y'all motherfuckers don't want to lift a finger to make it happen. Ryan says, what do you think about Feynman piece that Clyburn strongly prefers Harris? Well, I think that makes sense. I mean, you know, Kamala ain't been dangled even when she was running for president. So it doesn't surprise me that he would prefer Kamala. Kamala put in the work with Congressman Jim Clyburn. She co-sponsored legislation with him on the House side, obviously her on the Senate side. She did his fish fry, you know, they into all that kind of stuff. And she was the obvious pick earlier this year when they were pushing for Joe Biden. Y'all may not remember, but I remember South Carolina, and that day, Kamala Harris, now people thought Kamala was already his running mate, the way her name was dangled so much on his South Carolina day. So that doesn't surprise me. But I also take a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt. So, you know, we'll see. We will see what that's really about. The media sounded like whole ass segregationist back then. The media loves to ignore that. Oh, Joe Biden sounded like a whole ass segregationist back then. The media loves to ignore that. They love to ignore how Joe Biden told a black man to apologize to him for telling him that it was wrong to praise segregationists. Truth be told, if Joe Biden hadn't already said it was going to be a woman running for, or he was going to select, they would have these hit pieces on Cory Booker. On why Cory Booker isn't chosen. Because Cory Booker stepped to Joe on several occasions. But he also stepped to Joe on that segregation and shit. Joe said, you need to apologize to me, boy. We forgot about that, huh? That's why I swear to God, I said back of the bus primary. From that point forward, I said back of the bus primary. Because I saw it happening right then and there. I said, they don't want you. I ain't going to say the N-word. You know, in real life, I would say they don't want you. But I ain't going to say it on here. But they don't want you blackies to step to them. There was a Daily Beast article too that I liked that pointed out the sexism. You know, the white woman, most of them, and bless their heart, I appreciate them in their support of Kamala in this. They see the sexism part, but as black women, ones that got some sense, we see both. We see how the sexism part is, and we also see how the racism part is. That's why there's a word for it. It's called misogynoir. Okay. But I did appreciate the Daily Beast article as well that pointed out the sexism, because sexism is a part of it. But like I said, I don't forget when Joe Biden told Cory Booker, you need to apologize to me. When Cory Booker sat up there and told him that it wasn't appropriate to be praising segregationists. Joy, what you talking about Susan Rice for? I see they trying to have Susan Rice be a thing too. That's fine. At the end of the day, guess what? Joe gonna pick who the fuck he gonna pick. I wish he would just have the balls to pick whoever the fuck he wants to pick instead of these dumbass trial balloons in Politico. That's what bothers me. What is the problem? Do you not have any you don't have any conviction in your pick? I just think it's very, very poor. It's a very poor reflection of the decision making process. And all people like, well, people that know that don't leak and this that, and the other. I listen. All I can say is what I'm seeing. It sounds like dysfunction. Okay, and it sounds like people that just got too many motherfucking hands in the pot. Too many Indians and not enough chief. I don't know if I should say that. That might not be right. I don't know. Don't get if I'm my native folks. Don't drag me. Or if I can't say that, you let me know. But y'all know the euphemism. Okay, it's too many motherfucking cooks in the kitchen. Just make your fucking decision, Joe. Why you gotta have John Burry, John Morgan, Chris Puck ass, sexist, racist ass, Klan praising ass Dodd? And all these other motherfuckers sitting up there leaking and throwing child balloons and all this motherfucking infighting. No, I'm trying to make fetch happen with this person, that person. Why can't you just pick your pick? Everybody else has done it. What kind of fucked up incompetent campaign have you run? Well, you can't even get your VP stakes worth half a shit. The process is tainted and fucked up. It's dysfunctional. Good Lord. I've been following this shit for 20 years. I ain't never seen a more dysfunctional VP stakes process. Dragging the shit out. I'm disgusted. It's been uncalled for. Anyway, let me see. Robin says, you can tell that Helene Olin and Karen Tamoji are reading K-Hive in Washington Post articles. Oh, yeah. Don't make no mistake about it, yeah. People read what we say, and they take our talking points, yeah. We ain't gonna get credit for it, but they do take our talking points. They don't use it to actually advocate. They just use it to sound smart. I'm like, oh, look at me. I got my ear to the street. Okay, well, you gonna do something about it? Or are you just gonna repeat what we saying? Too many trolls here. Where are the moderators? Okay, well, what's going on? I'm not seeing it. Will you be mad? Okay, all right. You know what? Yeah. Where are my moderators at? Do I need to add some more moderators? Because what's going on today? It sounds to me like in these comments that there is some newbies here that's trolling. I don't know what the fuck your intention is. But you better get it straight. Because my moderators will block your ass. Anybody got time for the bullshit? Anyways, if y'all see people on some bullshit, go ahead and kick them out. I ain't got time for it. I'm not going to be giving them airtime, though. Not by name. I'm going to entrust y'all to do that. Let's see. Okay, so let me say, Tavia pointed out that Joe Biden, according to, I just saw a tweet here. It was Chris Cadalgo, or however the fuck you say his name. So we'll take from that what you want to take from that. But I saw a tweet saying that Joe Biden said he is going to announce his VP next week. Okay, great. I don't know what the fuck took you so long, but that's fine. But I know he said, no. Let me rephrase that. What it said is Joe Biden said he's going to pick his VP next week. Okay, pick and announce, Joe. Don't drag the shit out. Because we sick of it. Even people that are going hard and we have our strong pick, we all sick of it. So just go ahead and fucking announce. And I know that there have been people who have said, well, the ballots, this is what I've heard from delegates, right? And they've been very adamant about this. Well, the ballots are going out to the delegates by August 3rd. That's when voting starts. And so presumably, right, the ballots, this is what they seem to believe. Now, I don't know. I haven't independently verified this myself. I'm not a delegate. I don't have access to this information. But they seem to believe that on the ballot, there's going to be a vice presidential name on there, okay? And they're supposed to be receiving this ballot by August 3rd. This is what they seem to believe. That's fine. I haven't seen the kind of competence that, to me, gives me confidence that they would actually be on time. I know that there are rules and there are bylaws and all sorts of kind of stuff. I understand that. But I just haven't seen the kind of competence that makes me believe that, okay, that's a deadline. That deadline's going to be met. But I could be wrong. I hope I am. So it's possible that they will announce it prior to these ballots going out, the ballots being printed. Presumably, the actual ballots, you know, presumably you'd have to announce before the ballots went out if the ballots had the vice presidential name on it, because as soon as they're printed, it's gonna get leaked. So I don't know, but that's what people who are delegates seem to believe. You can take with that information what you want to take from that information. Like I said, I don't see the kind of competence, I don't see the kind of urgency that it takes to really meet that deadline. But that's what they're supposedly saying. Karen Bass and Susan Rice are really being pushed. Love both women, but Kamala's still my top choice. Yeah, they are. And that's fine. If he gonna pick them, go ahead and pick them. Like, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? We done told you millions of times why it needs to be Kamala. The whole thing that I don't like about it, though, is you could pick somebody and not be a fucking asshole towards Kamala. If your pick was either of those women, why didn't you have them out doing 11, 12 events? Why you had Kamala doing them? That's my only question. Kamala ran for president. She laid the foundation. It's not reductive or hyperbole to say that none of these women would be in the conversation but for Kamala Harris running. That's literally that's not even a thing. And they've basically told you why some of them are being pushed is because they're not Kamala. So, you know, it's like, okay, so Kamala has the balls to run, right? And she said, and then she's been doing all the work to actually be a spectacular surrogate. But go ahead and pick somebody else that ain't done half the shit. Okay, that's fine. That's what you want to do? You have to deal with that consequences. I will be over here retired, minding my black ass business, sipping on my water, taking my naps. Ooh, I'll get some more naps in, child. Not having to play defense for Kamala. You don't know how much more well-rested I'll be. But do it with some fucking dignity. At least for the next week, conduct your fucking campaign with this much dignity and integrity for the fucking process and respect for the woman involved. I don't think that's asking too much. Pick who you pick, but pick them with some fucking dignity and respect for others that have subjected themselves to your shit show of a fucking Veep-Sex process. Do it in a way that elevates everybody and doesn't reduce them. That's the key to this. You've already fucked up the past 3 months, but you got one more week or however many days, whatever next week means, however many days, to not fuck it up for the rest of the time that you're actually thinking about making your decision. Can you do that? So that at least everybody who exits this process exits it with a little bit more than they got in there with. How about that? Can we do that? Anyways, let's see. Jada says, I was watching old Roland Martin, and dude said if we didn't see anyone's race but only credentials, people will support Warren, and then you drag. I know, that was ridiculous. You're talking about Dr. Carr. Yeah, that was ridiculous. And I let Dr. Carr know that was completely absurd. But that's fine. Ted says, I prefer Kamala for RGB's spot. Well, guess what? Kamala doesn't actually want that. So, I prefer black women to not be subjugated to roles they don't want to be in. I'm not subjugated. I should say relegated in this case. If she don't want to be a Supreme Court, why should she be a Supreme Court? Okay. Let's see. I thought it was interesting though. I'm interested to see if any more black women pick up on the sexism and misogynoir that Kamala's faced today. Like I said, I was pleased to see Sunny talk about it today, and I was pleased to see Essence talk about it today. I didn't see a lot of other black women talking about it though, that have the platform. All right, let me see what else. Don't want to hear Benghazi. Right. Who said Kamala should stay in the Senate? They definitely don't need to be on here. Kamala Harris does not need to be AG either. Been there, done that, got a fucking t-shirt. What part of that do you not understand? Is that difficult? And I understand a lot of people who say, well, this isn't atypical in terms of the timing. Guess what? How many people have been the presumptive nominee since April? We're in a fucking pandemic. Everything has been done through Zoom. There's all this technology. There's no reason why it should take this fucking long. Period. James says, I think most of us believe that Kamala Harris is the best choice, and as a black man, I would be so pissed if the pick isn't Senator Harris. I agree. And I also think that it's not just about her not being picked potentially, it's just the way that they went about it. They had to go about it in the most reductive, degrading, humiliating way, and I can't abide by that. That's why I say at least get it fucking right for the next week. If you can't do shit else, you didn't fucking win the nomination through great strategy, through great fucking campaigning. You got picked up off the trash heap by one black man, Jim Clyburn. And everybody else drop the fuck out. So don't start smelling yourself like you got some great motherfucking super savvy, brilliant strategy. You lost everything up until goddamn South Carolina. So just get this shit right. Please. They're using Kamala for all these whole high profile events. Biden needs to do right by her. And the funny thing is they use the Kamala for every profile of everybody else. There was an article today on Susan Rice in Politico, and in the captions and in the headlines, it got Kamala's name in it. Why y'all gotta mention Kamala when you talking about Susan Rice? Why you gotta mention Kamala when you talking about Karen Bass? Why you gotta mention Kamala when you talking about anybody? God damn. If she the standard, then why not pick the standard? Hello? What else y'all talking about today? Did anybody impress you during the Barr hearing? You know, I had seen some comments about that how Barr has contempt for the people of color that are questioning him, which doesn't surprise me. Barr's a fucking white supremacist. But he sure didn't have that energy for Kamala Harris, did he? He was shook.com, shook ass. But Barr is a smug ass prick anyway. MD Turb says, I'll max out if Joe picks Kamala. I've donated several times, but he won't get another dime from me if it's not her. I gave $25 for the Get Up Stand Up. And don't make me regret that. But that's the extent of what I will give if it's not Kamala, period. Part of the strategy is to limit GOP from early attacks. That's stupid. I don't think it's a good strategy. Let me see. I heard Zerlina spoke on it. I saw that she had retweeted something that said, oh, powerful black woman intimidate people, and she was like, keep talking. Okay, that's fine. That's it? That's the best? Come on, y'all can do better. I don't know why people act like they can't say nothing. Shit. All right. Real question. Was Susan Rice in the middle of the FISA controversy? Yes. The unmasking shit and the so-called wiretaps. Leo says Hillary was someone triggered about her VP announcement because women get shit done. They're more fucking competent. They're not all about their ego and it's the needing all these people to fucking circle jerk their ass into their fucking decision. Let's see. All right, y'all about to hop off because y'all ain't really talking about nothing else. No, I ain't just here for the conversations. I'm just sick of old white men coming for Kamala. Somebody says, Russell says Biden won't pick a VP candidate. Someone else will do it for him. Well, everybody got a lot to say. A lot of people are speaking for him. So I think that's interesting. Okay, P says, my baby Hakeem. So Hakeem Jeffries was good today in the bar hearing. Who else? Jamie says it would never do this to Warren or Baldwin or would have been immediately addressed. Absolutely. Remember when Tucker Carlson came for Tammy Duckworth? They were all over that, the Biden campaign. Oh, she's a hero, she's this, she's that, which is all true. But they definitely left Kamala ass out to dry from attacks within their own campaign. That's what I said. I don't got no respect for the process. Well, that's how you operate. You operate real funky, foul, shady. That's why I don't like our fate being in white men's hands. That's why I said if you want a black person on the ticket, you gotta vote for a black person. We actually have the power, but we abdicated our power to the white folks. Oh, well, we need white to be white. Nobody ever does right by the black woman, child. Nobody, literally ever. But I hope that this will be one of those rare occasions where that's not the case. Alert says Eric, I guess Swalwell, right? Cedric, Richmond, and Negus, and RJ. Who's RJ? Are you talking about Jay or Paul? Let's see. Stephen Cohen of Tennessee tore his ass up today. I like Steve Cohen. I think I remember him questioning Barr. Oh, Privy says Kanye made the November ballot in New Jersey. MAGA strategic. That's interesting. I had not heard that news. Had y'all heard that? That Kanye is on the ballot in New Jersey? They must have a very low bar to clear, chill. Very low bar. Somebody says if it's to limit attacks, then surely it can't be Rice then. They fry up Susan Rice every day on the MAGA side. We just don't follow the MAGA people, so you don't even see it. Y'all, the GOP had Opera research on everyone months ago. That's all I don't understand. Y'all what you're doing is, this is the problem. Okay, let's say Biden picks somebody that's unknown. We see the level of competence from the Biden campaign. Do y'all know that you think they're going to be able to roll somebody out competently and introduce a new person to the country? They barely even staffed up around the country. Let me just say this. Do y'all have faith that the Biden campaign, who's been very public with this shit show VP vetting process, is going to have a rollout quicker, more effective, and more broad than the Republican Party? Do you think that they're going to be able to get ahead of the Republican Party and the Republican Party's introduction of Biden's VP? That's a serious question. Biden campaign barely got any ads up around the country. I see motherfucking Trump ads all day, every day. But okay. Biden is going to introduce somebody new to the country. Very effectively. Very quickly. Before the Republicans get to define them. So the Washington Times and all the National Review and all these papers, Biden is not gonna beat them to the punch in terms of defining. Biden is going to beat them to the punch. They've been attacking Kamala Harris for over a year. I've been seeing their hit pieces. They don't really have nothing new to say. But okay, y'all believe that. Y'all believe that Joe Biden's campaign, the campaign that we've seen today, one in which has been helped greatly by the Lincoln Project, and other outside groups, and they're far superior ads in terms of impactful and reach. But y'all think that the Biden campaign is going to introduce a brand new person to the country competently and quickly so that it shields their VP from attacks from the GOP. What evidence have y'all seen of that? That's a serious question. I really would like to know that. Because I mean, I think that there's that's a vote of confidence I cannot have. If somebody is in Periscope, please block Adam 22. Thank you. And let me say, I haven't fact checked that Kanye is on the ballot, sorry, in New Jersey. That's just what somebody said in the comment. Y'all gonna have to go ahead and fact check that yourself. But I'm gonna scroll down because I want to see what y'all had to say. Wait. Shanice said, Ben Jacobs and April Ryan are the only reporters I know so far keeping up with the Kanye campaign. Okay. So let me go to the people who started to respond to my comment. Spawny says, I do not have faith that they can roll out a brand new person on national stage. We can't have another Kane. Don says no. Ados has been silent ever since she dropped out. They still out there. Deidre says, I hear that Puerto Ricans in Florida are saying the Democrats aren't reaching out. That doesn't surprise me. Chuck says, no, I saw how Joe Biden's campaign handled the Tyree controversy, and if it were not for K-Hive, news networks would be recycling that story 24/7. That's true. K-Hive is on her ass, and I mean, I stayed out of it. I don't get involved in that kind of stuff, but they were on her ass, and they exposed a lot of that stuff. I don't trust the campaign anymore after this whole Veep sex situation. My ass, he will. That's what P says. Charles says, I agree, Techno Biscuit, but white folks will like Harris. That DNA thing is a plus. That reminds me, Tavia, my girl Tavia, she brought up a really good point, and she said that, well, Trump and the GOP are going to run on law and order, right? We know that. They're going to run on, look at these lawless protesters, look at the riots, and look at this, that, and the other. And so having Kamala Harris, who was actually attorney general and a district attorney, who has experience actually putting away murderers and rapists, but also has experience reforming the system and who can articulate things like defund the police and things like that, is a huge plus. Because, for all the Democrats who've been dragging her, lying on her, talking about she was tough on crime and she's always been smart on crime, the Republicans are trying to paint the Democrats as soft on crime. And so having Kamala, who has the experience, which, by the way, Joe Biden don't have that experience unless you count voting for crafting the crime bill. He does not have an experience of reform like Kamala does. And so I think that would be an asset. Because you're going to have to address law and order in one way, shape, or fashion. And so Kamala has the credibility to address that in a way that can win over a broad swath of the electorate. It's not going to win over the people that hate her, okay? But, hey, that's fine. They're going to hate anybody, to be honest with you. Paul says Val Demings did good today. Leo says Kamala's really right there. You trying to win her? No, she's the winning VP, right? Biden needs to shore up his support among people of color. He's still lagging behind Clinton 16. I know, but have they figured that out? Because I don't see that they figured that out. Robin says they would end up with another Sarah Palin. I need to see actions because I'm not doing blind trust with him anymore. Exactly. There's Oppo against Big Gretch waiting in the wings. He better not pick her. There is a lot of Oppo on a lot of people. The thing about it is, with Kamala, is you know what the Oppo is on her. So, and it's already been very, very much litigated ad nauseum. Terry says, watch his peak get leaked before he's able to announce it himself. I would not be surprised by that. That's fine. I haven't seen the competence, like I said. Where is Tom Perez? You know what? I forget that Tom Perez is even the DNC chair. Where is he? What does he do? What? Nola Diva says the campaign cannot expect to win if they go with an unknown since they can't have an in-person meetings. No one is going to be able to get to know the person. Trump has a problem nicknaming Kamala, right? It's ridiculous to pick someone people don't know. I know. This is just stupid. It's fucking stupid. But, I think it's hubris. I think it's arrogance. I think that they really believe that Joe Biden is winning because of Joe Biden, not because of the fact that we have a fucking pandemic that Donald Trump has botched so fucking ridiculously bad, and that Donald Trump is a fucking piece of shit racist that people feel like, well, he just got to go. And so I think that they overestimate why he's winning. Okay. And so I think they take for granted that they're going to get the blacks or the Latinas, the Latinos. They just take it for granted. Oh, okay, well, we got them. Whatever. Who's going to be on the readout, Tavia, tonight? You aren't going to shield any attacks on whoever he picks. Right, you're just not. What is K Hive's plan if she's picked? They're gonna drag Kamala. What you talking about, homie? You talking about what is our plan for Kamala? I mean, this is the thing. I don't see that anybody else has the kind of social media army that Kamala does. That is as effective as we are. People talk about us in podcasts and shit because we be on their ass. Yep, sure do. I don't know who's gonna build that kind of army in 90 days, but okay, go ahead and try. Let's see how that work out. All right, y'all, I'm about to hop off. But I just wanted to see what y'all talking about. Thank y'all for rocking with me even though I was late. Let me see. I just want to see a couple more comments. Kamala has been fully vetted and still has the most enthusiasm behind her. It says a lot. Absolutely. I mean, and here is the part too that we have to be honest, right? Kamala is fully vetted, but let's be clear. Kamala got her ass kicked by that Laura Bazelon op-ed. She got her ass kicked by all of these fucking hit pieces on her nonstop for a year. From the time she announced, actually before she announced, when that New York Times piece came out, to when she dropped out. And they've still been on Kamala's ass. Because even right after she dropped out, they started the hit pieces against her for VP. But even with all of that, Kamala has managed to increase her standing, increase her name recognition in the past several months. Past now 7 months, be clear. Not several, but 7 months. Through the impeachment, through, questioning Bill Barr, through her legislation, through the pandemic, Kamala has increased her standing. And she's been able to overcome that. Now, they still want to rehash that shit, but guess what? The data shows up that Kamala has the most enthusiasm of all the potential VP people. And she has the highest favorables of the people that are known. I mean, in relatively low unfavorables. And she's placed in the top 1 or 2, mostly top spot, since, mid-June. And in the top 1 or 2 this entire time. So, despite everything that's been thrown at her, she's been able to build her profile and her stature. But it takes work and it takes time to do that. If you get that one knockout op-ed, you don't have 6 months. You don't have 7 months. You don't have a whole year campaign plus 7 months after that campaign is over to build your stature back up. And that's the problem. Everything needs to be old news. So that's the problem that people are not understanding. Kamala got to where she is because, oh, Kamala's going to be on the readout. Okay, that's great. Oh God, I said Ado, so here they motherfuckers come up in the comments. They must have algorithms. I'm telling you, these Russian bots and shit, they have these algorithms down packed. Anyways, yeah. So my whole point is that, it can be one article. It could be one article. It could be one hit piece that can do you in that makes it that much harder to recover from. And, fortunately for Kamala, she managed to recover from that, but it took her a very, 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 very long time to do that. And you don't have that margin of error for anybody. And again, okay, I must not have no motherfucking moderators on Periscope today. I need to correct that. Because I'm seeing too much bullshit on goddamn Periscope that don't make no fucking sense to me. Okay? Little ugly ass motherfuckers on here talking shit. I ain't gonna give you airtime, no, by name. I'm not gonna do that. But I see your motherfucking avatars, child. Booger wolves up in here mad. Somebody, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that though. I say God is working on me, Chad, because I saw a video earlier and it was this motherfucker looking like he had just got out of The Exorcist who was talking shit about K-Hive. Just mad. I'm like, oh, Chad, I really would love to clown on your ass. But I said, you know what? The Jesus is working on me today. I'm not going to do it. Get the devil out of you. But yeah, it's some people that really got some issues, Chad. It's some people that really got some issues. And they look exactly how you would expect. Mad. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'm about to go for real this time. Check out Kamala on the readout. Don't forget to like this video if you are in on YouTube, or if you're on Twitter, however you watch. Go ahead and like it. You can tell it's gonna take you 5 seconds. It don't take you that long. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And I will holler at you. Oh, wait, before I go. If you watch Greenleaf, check me, my sister, my cousin out tonight. We're going to do a post-Greenleaf recap. I'm calling it Greenleaf Unfiltered, child, because we just giving it to you straight, no chaser. So it's going to be Greenleaf Unfiltered tonight, 10:15 p.m. Eastern, after Greenleaf airs. So I'll holler at you tonight if you watch Greenleaf. If not, to go ahead and come back tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll be on time, chat. Make sure I'm not going to take no nap right before the show. And I will be back. All right. So I will see y'all later. Bye. Oh, my Aunt Sonia is on. Hi, Auntie. It's the first time I've seen your name on here. But yeah, I love my Aunt Sonia. She always texts me. We always talk about the show, meaning my show. And all kinds of different stuff. So, hey, Auntie. All right, y'all. Bye.